Karnataka Home Minister G. Parameshwara has hinted at making the caste census report public, and he has said that if required, we will breach 50% reservation ceiling. Now remember, he also goes on to say that after having spent 160 crores for this particular caste survey, people should know the details of the caste census. These are the words of the Home Minister of Karnataka, G. Parameshwara. What is going to be the political bearing of this is something that we need to keep our eyes on. In fact, let's first listen into what the Home Minister of Karnataka really has said.
₹160 ಕೋಟಿ ಹಣ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಆ ವರದಿಯನ್ನ ನಾವು ಜನಸಮುದಾಯಕ್ಕೆ
after having spent 160 crore rupees, if we do not make this report public, the money will be waste.
ಏನು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಡಬೇಕು, ಜನಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಡಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ.
People should at least be aware of what is in the report. Otherwise, they will accuse our government of trying to hide this report.
ಆಕ್ಷೇಪ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸರ್, ಲಿಂಗಾಯತ ಉಪ ಪಂಗಡಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸರಿಗೆ ಜಾತಿ ಗಣತಿ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನ ಜಾರಿ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಲಿಂಗಾಯತರಿದೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗರು ಸಹ
ಜಾರಿ ಮಾಡೋ ವಿಚಾರ ಬೇರೆ.
Implementing the report is a different matter. But the
the
details of the report has to come out in public domain.
ತೀರ್ಮಾನಗಳು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಂತರ ಆಗುವಂತದ್ದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆತಂಕ ಪಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ
Implementation and decision on the report
ಕೂಡ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ
is a different matter, can happen later. There is nothing to worry.
ಏನು ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ
And my colleague Harish is with us on the broadcast for all the updates on this story. Harish, this entire caste census in Karnataka is touted to be a game changer for the political party in power in the state. In this case, the Congress, which is one with this entire idea of caste census. This is what the senior leadership of the Congress party has always been saying. And we saw talking about the likes of Rahul Gandhi for that matter. But this statement by the Karnataka Home Minister, how significant does this become? Because he had sent out feelers a few weeks back also that in a couple of weeks the details of the caste census will in fact be out.
Well, two things are becoming very clear. One is that you will have the Karnataka cabinet which will discuss this report in the next cabinet meeting. But the government is very keen on making this report public because they believe that communities should know where they stand in terms of the population, the ratio in that population where they stand. And at the same time, the significant statement here by Parameshwara is that within the government, there is a thinking that if required, the state government should breach that 50% reservation ceiling. And they're saying that there are states which have done it, and they've also got exemption under Schedule 9 Constitution and ensured that it's constitutionally implemented. So that's the thinking within the Karnataka government. This is emerging from the fact that some of the leaked excerpts of that report earlier in the first tenure of Siddaramaiah had indicated that perhaps Vokkaligas and Lingayats now claim that they are the biggest caste in Karnataka. They perhaps are not numerically, if you go by this survey. It could be several other smaller communities. The OBC perhaps is a much bigger chunk than this. And that is the fear among some of the Vokkaliga and Lingayat community leaders within the Congress, that Vokkaligas who perhaps had shifted slightly towards the Congress in the 2023 Assembly election will be antagonized if this report is released and it ends up showing as Vokkaligas not as the dominant caste in Karnataka. That's a fear. They are trying to stall it. But many within the government here, including the Chief Minister, several other backward class leaders, including G. Parameshwara and others, believe that there's nothing to fear if it is indicating that the OBC and the SC/ST cluster is a much bigger chunk of the population. Then the government should go ahead and make that report public. And with several communities seeking higher reservation proportion to their population in the society, the state government now saying that if it's required, we will.
All right, there's some problem with that link of Harish's. We'll try and re-establish the connection. But that was an important point that Harish Upadhyay was really making about how the two dominant communities of Vokkaligas and Lingayats in Karnataka, they have expressed reservations about this particular survey. Many members of the Congress party who are part of those communities, in fact, wanted a fresh survey to be conducted. Harish is back with us. Harish, is that... all right, I'm told that we are yet not able to re-establish that connection with Harish. We'll do so in just a bit. But Will that be a deterrent factor when it is about members of the Congress, if at all that is going to be denting the Congress ranks? Because as Harish was mentioning, this was an important and dominant factor that in fact also got that victory for the Congress party as far as the state of Karnataka is concerned. So that also remains the big question, and we will take that very question to Harish. Harish, if you can hear me, would like to understand if at all there is so much of difference of opinion when it is about the Vokaliga leaders, the Lingayat leaders in the Congress party, and how it was a very, very important factor that was very crucial in getting the Congress to win that election in Karnataka. Will that not be a reason for factionalism within the party? Okay, I apologize. We seem to have lost that link with Harish Upadhyay, but this is a very important statement that has been made by the Karnataka Home Minister, Mr. G. Parmeshwara. Remember, this particular socio-economic and education survey report is going to be discussed and decided to be tabled with the legislator to make it public. And that is the statement that has been made by the Home Minister of Karnataka. This is popularly known as the caste census, where the State Commission for Backward, under its then chairperson, K. Jayaprakash Hegde, on 29th of February had submitted the report of this particular caste census to the Chief Minister, Mr. Siddaramaiah. The report was submitted amid objections, remember, by certain sections of the society and also within the ruling Congress. What really were those objections? They were specifically coming in from the two dominant communities of Karnataka, the Vokaligas and Lingayats, who expressed reservation about the survey, calling it unscientific. And they have even demanded that it be rejected and a fresh survey be conducted. And let's now shift focus. We're getting some more breaking news on the broadcast. Actor Darshan has now approached the Karnataka High Court, we are told, seeking bail to get treated for his spine ailment. The court has asked for Darshan's medical records and now adjourned the case. So this is the latest when it is about actor Darshan. He is in fact citing medical reasons to get bail from the Karnataka High Court. My colleague Harish has more details about this. Yes, Harish.
Well, Karnataka, you have Darshan who's approached the Karnataka High Court saying that he is suffering from spinal cord issues and he requires treatment for that. And currently at the district hospital in Bellary, remember that's where he's lodged, at the district prison in Bellary. He is not able to get the kind of specialized treatment that his ailment requires. And citing that medical condition, he sought bail from Karnataka High Court. The Karnataka High Court has currently issued notice to the prosecution. It has also asked for Darshan's medical records to be submitted. Remember, just earlier this month, a trial court had refused to grant bail to not just Darshan but Pavitra Gowda and others as well. And now with Darshan approaching the Karnataka High Court, the High Court has adjourned the case but has sought for the medical records of Darshan.
Right, Harish, thank you so much. Remember, actor Darshan was facing a lot of controversy for the VIP treatment that he was receiving inside the Karnataka prison there, and that led to him having been shifted to another prison facility. And now he has in fact approached Karnataka High Court seeking bail over medical grounds. That case right now had been adjourned. We are in fact going